Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Defense.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Touchdown, Detroit! A great effort there. 34 yards.
And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Saints offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL.
It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Now he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 91 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Right back to him on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to add on to that lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead now stands at 13.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, you know, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field.
The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
They're going to look to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Daniel Whelan now.
And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
The Lions offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's made his presence felt in the passing game throughout the season. You look at the NFL's leader in receiving yards by a running back. His name right there at the top.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Down the left sideline. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions had 6 to their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout the...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Chris Olave heads back to the field as his guys get set for another possession. He's up near 100 yards now here in the 2nd quarter, but his team's down.
Through no fault of his own. I mean, what a nice game he's having so far. They've got to keep finding ways to get him the football. Don't get away from that. Figure out where things are going wrong with the rest of the team.
They'll be hoping to hit that 100-yard mark on this drive. And Diggs has it. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And his big night continues on that last run. The yardage there going to move him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows...
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
The pass caught by Olave.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 2. Pressure, he's brought down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
The Lions offense and their running back getting set for this next possession.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught at the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. You start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out
to the 25. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Now a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. He'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They'll throw now on the final play. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. We take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns out of the backfield. His numbers are superior to the rest of his peers at this point in the season. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 128 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. That is caught. He's got room to roam, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Saints offense and their quarterback headed out for this. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. It got his man complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints are able to at least get one score back. Extra point by Bass, up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4. Here's a give up the middle. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The visitors' offense and their quarterback getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly...
Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Broken tackle. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Now 2nd and 3. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's to the sideline and incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a...
Under pressure, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return, and the Lions will take over. This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Takes it to about the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down, they'll run it here. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, a 22.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 154 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. They're going to look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Aubrey good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. They'll look to throw here. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And now here's another interception. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And that's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's a give up the middle. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. And by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Detroit,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.